William Patrick Fife. William Fife was born in Canada in 1955. He was also known as the Killer Handyman. His characteristics were rape and murder. The number of his known victims is between 9 and 25. The dates of his known murders are between 1979 and 1999. His murder method was usually stabbing. The locations of his known crimes are Quebec, Canada, and Montreal, Canada. Fife would later be described by police as being an ordinary man. The communities he lived in certainly thought he was a good person, and one who showed a lot of community spirit. Others described him as being very generous, although he did have an annoying habit of preaching to people about their health and weight. Background: Fife, who was addicted to drugs at one point, moved to Quebec to receive help and treatment for his addiction. He ended up staying there, and he spent time counseling others who also had addiction like his own while he worked as a handyman. In the fall of 1999, Fife traveled from Bière to Montreal, a distance of over 400 miles, 4 times, committing his awful crimes in a sort of frenzy along the way. He managed to stay under the radar of the authorities for a while, but he was eventually brought down by a single fingerprint. Murders. The first known victim was Suzanne Marie Berner, who was murdered on October 17, 1979 in Cartierville, Montreal. She had been sexually assaulted and stabbed to death. A month later, on November 14th, Nicole Raymond, 26 years old, was sexually assaulted and stabbed in Pointe Claire, Montreal. Hazel Scatillon was found on March 21, 1981. She had been sexually assaulted and stabbed to death. The next murder didn't occur until September 26, 1987, when Louise Poupart LeBlanc was sexually assaulted and stabbed to death in Saint-Adèle, Laurentides. On June 9, 1989, Pauline Laplante was sexually assaulted and stabbed to death in Saint-Adèle, Laurentides. The next murder was that of Monique Gaudreau in October of 1999. She was discovered deceased in Sainte-Agathe-de-Mons, Quebec. On the 15th of that same month, the body of 59-year-old Anna Yarnold was found in Cineville, Quebec. The next victim was Teresa Shanahan, a 55-year-old woman. She was found stabbed to death in Laval, Quebec in November. The body of Mary Glenn was found on December 15th in Bao-de-Rouf, Quebec. She had been beaten and then stabbed to death. Timeline of known murders. October 17, 1979, Suzanne Marie Bernier, 62 years old. November 14, 1979, Nicole Raymond, 26 years old. March 21, 1981, Hazel Scatillon, 52 years old. September 26, 1987, Louise Poupart LeBlanc, 37 years old. June 9, 1989, Pauline Laplante, 45 years old. October 1999, Monique Gaudreau, 46 years old. October 15, 1999, Anna Yarnold, 59 years old. November 1999, Teresa Shanahan, 55 years old. December 15, 1999, Mary Glenn, 50 years old. Arrest and trial. A fingerprint found at the crime scene of one of the murders led police straight to Fife. After surveilling him for a while, he was finally arrested on December 22, 1999. At the time, he was returning to his truck after having a meal at a truck shop. Through DNA testing, it was established Fife was responsible for the murders. However, he only confessed to some of the crimes, so just how many women he killed is unknown. His trial started on November 6, 2000, and he was subsequently found guilty. Outcome: Fife was sentenced to life imprisonment. He was sent to a psychiatric hospital in Saskatchewan to serve his sentence.